I want y'all to do better. Because y'all didn't just hurt me, y'all hurt everybody. This is nothing I would wish on anybody.
On the night of September 23rd, 2023, a disheartening incident unfolded at the upscale JTB apartments located at 887 AC Skinner Parkway in Jacksonville, Florida. Rachel, a resident at the complex, laid in bed relaxing. She vividly described the unsettling sounds. Pop, pop, pop. Suddenly, a series of what she recalled to be 5 or 6 discharge sounds shattered the tranquility of their community. Accompanying the discharges were frantic screams. The woman thought of how much she'd heard about discharges, especially around Jacksonville, but never thought it would happen so close to her home, especially in what was considered a safe neighborhood. In response, officers were promptly dispatched to the luxury gated community at around 10 p.m. Upon their arrival, they were met with a terribly sad scene. 5 individuals were found wounded, including 4 adults and a 3-year-old. In the wake of the incident, 2 men hastily fled the scene in a black sedan, leaving investigators with unanswered questions and a traumatized community searching for answers. One neighbor reported the horrifying sound of at least 30 discharge sounds. Authorities combed the area for evidence, carefully piecing together the tragic sequence of events. Discharge holes were observed in the walls, and bloodstains splattered on the ground within the breezeway.
I heard help, they shot him a few times actually. And the way she was screaming was you could tell something really bad had happened. When I first heard the shots, I really thought it was like a firecracker. I didn't really assume it was shots because of where I live. It's a safe neighborhood.
People in the community always wave, and the cars are nice, so it's a reflection of the communities.
I just think we need to do better. We all need to do better. No matter where you live, it can happen right next to you.
The grim circumstances were also shared by Assistant Chief J.D. Stronko during a news conference the following day. According to him, the 5 individuals had seemingly gathered at the apartment complex with the intention of conducting a private sale of a dog. However, it took a tragic turn as an unknown argument erupted in a breezeway between 2 of the apartment buildings. This altercation led to a horrifying outcome, with 4 of the 5 individuals suffering from discharge wounds. Heartbreakingly, 3 of them, including the innocent 3-year-old child, did not survive the ordeal. The identities of the 2 adult victims who lost their lives, as well as the wounded individual, remain undisclosed as of this video. Additionally, the assistant chief shared that 3 of the adult victims were in their 20s, but the age of the other adult was unknown because that person hadn't been identified as yet. The assistant chief pointed out respecting Marcy's law and refrained from disclosing the relationship between the victims and remained tight-lipped about the wounded individual's condition. He did acknowledge that suspect information was limited at the time, and when asked about the apartment where the victims were going to, he said more than one apartment may have been involved and police were in the process of getting search warrants as part of the investigation. Though authorities haven't identified them, family and friends on social media have been showing an outpouring of love for all 3 victims, the other 2 who are males. One of them was referred to as Kevon or Kevon. However, I was unable to verify if that was indeed his correct name. The other was identified by a Facebook moniker and appeared not to post photos showing his face.
Upon arrival, they determined that 5 victims, 4 adults, as well as a 3-year-old child, had traveled to the apartments, possibly to conduct a private sale of a dog. For reasons that are unknown to us at this time, a dispute ensued in a breezeway between 2 of the apartment buildings, resulting in 4 of the 5 individuals being shot. Of those individuals shot, 3 are now deceased. That includes the 3-year-old child who traveled there with them. Suspect information is limited at this time, but witnesses did report that 2 unknown black males were observed fleeing the scene, possibly in a black sedan. Detectives from the homicide unit are on scene, and interviews with victims and witnesses are ongoing. I want to ask anybody in the area, especially due to the late night hour, who might have information regarding this incident to reach out to JSO directly.
And they were coming to the apartment to buy a dog or sell a dog?
So the early indication is that they did travel here for purposes of conducting a sale of a dog. Unknown if that is going to be the final version of events that we get when this all shakes out. But that's what we were told initially.
As the community struggled in the aftermath, family members came forward to identify the youngest victim, 3-year-old Kae'lynn Marie Matthews. It was noted that the 3-year-old was with a family member at the time of the incident and did not reside there. Her grandmother, overwhelmed with grief, offered a touching glimpse into the life of her only grandchild via social media, describing her as a loving child who always shared hugs with her family. The grandmother revealed that Kaelynn was a bright, vibrant child who cherished her school days, relished playing hide and seek, and possessed a love for her family that was beyond words. The 3-year-old's mother, in a heartbreaking Facebook post, shared the profound void left by the loss of her daughter, expressing the depth of her pain.
We just need help finding who did this, bringing them to justice. That's what we want, and that's how I'm gonna help with her legacy.
Happy birthday to you, Mommy.
She was so bubbly and loving. She just wanted to sing and dance all day.
How has losing her affected your family?
Everybody's hurt and devastated, but whoever did this, it's not just our family. It's her extended family, her village, her friends. There was a true village that helped raise Kaelynn.
I want y'all to do better. Because y'all didn't just hurt me, y'all hurt everybody. And that's everybody who's dying, who's losing their kids. This is nothing I would wish on anybody.
Individuals took to social media with their own theories of the case, with several not believing the story regarding the dog, and even saying that neither of Kaelynn's parents were present at the complex that day. Nevertheless, this is an ongoing investigation, and I look forward to justice being served. Crime Stoppers has announced a $3,000 reward for any information related to this case. Individuals are urged to contact deputies using the JSO non-emergency number at 904-630-0500 or Crime Stoppers at 1-866-845-8477. May the family and friends of Kae'lynn Matthews find solace in the happy memories, and may her soul rest in perpetual peace. My thoughts and prayers are also with the families of the other victims and everyone affected. Thank you.